That's right. We bought our dogs a van. Hi, I'm Emily.
I'm Dan.
We are Ramblin' Ambition.
And we just spent 2 weeks in Colorado overlanding in our Jeep. And we'll show you a setup of that. And while we were out there experiencing the mountains of Colorado, we went into Utah. But we also drove about 5,300 miles in about 2 weeks. And during that time, we got to thinking about a lot of different things that we would like to do. And one of the concepts we came up with is kind of changing the platform that we're utilizing to kind of get off grid. The Jeep is set up for overlanding. It's completely self-sufficient, has an electrical system, water, cooking, everything. What we wanted to do as we talked was just kind of think about, how can we take the platform that we enjoyed in Colorado, which was a more off-road type of thing, and turn it into more of an adventure style. And we came up with the van.
Yeah, the van's great.
So we looked at a lot of different vans. We've been talking about the van concept for quite a while. We really started taking a look, and of course the three major vans that are out there are the Sprinter, the ProMaster, and the Ford Transit. The Ford Transit makes a great platform because it's an all-wheel drive, just like the Sprinter is. And the issue, particularly for us, is my height.
He's a giant.
And so at 6'9", it makes everything difficult. And so with that consideration, the Transit actually has a higher interior height, but you don't get the overall length that you get with the Sprinter. And one of the things that we didn't want to compromise on was our bed. And we wanted a queen size bed, and because I'm so big, we can't sleep east to west, so we got to sleep north to south. So the extra length, which is about 13 inches that you get with the Sprinter 170-inch wheelbase without the extension, kind of fit the bill for what we wanted to get. And that's why we picked this van in particular. Amazon bought 20,000 Sprinter vans back in 2018. Most of them hit the road in 2019. They all were purchased on a 3-year lease, most of which are coming up right now. And the van that we're sitting in right now is one of Amazon's delivery vans. If you can't tell with the stuff around it, we'll do a quick tour real quick of kind of what it looks like on the inside. But most of them are in really bad condition. They've got dents and scrapes and scratches. The mileage is high for the ones that are becoming available. This one doesn't have any of those things. There's no dents, there's no scratches, and it's got 38,000 miles on it. So the van was very well taken care of. Whatever route it was running was not very far because they put that 38,000 miles on in the 3 years that it was in service. So.
And Amazon delivers a lot to us, so we feel like it's full circle to actually own an Amazon delivery van.
Yeah. Now this is the diesel with the 2-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive version of it. I've been off-roading most of my life, and the reality is you just don't use 4-wheel drive a lot, especially with a van that once it's fixed out is going to be around 10,000 pounds. So you just have to be smart, and I think that with a good set of off-road tires, this van will be more than capable to get us to the places we want to go that's reasonable for what we're trying to accomplish.
And I don't know that we clarified it's the 170 wheel length.
Right, 170 wheelbase, not extended. And why that's important is because if you want a transit van that has a close to the same interior volume, you have to get the 148 extended, which means that you have almost 4 feet behind the wheel well that's extended beyond. So what that means is going up and down hills, coming out of things, your departure angle is really poor. And we wanted something that had a good approach and departure angle to get in and out of places. And but we wanted to keep the length at the same time, and the Sprinter really fit that bill for us.
Pretty exciting.
So we're really excited. This project is going to take us a little while to do.
Dogs are thrilled.
The dogs are thrilled, and there are lots of videos to come on kind of how we go and how we're going to kind of set the van up. We're looking at a fixed bed in the rear with cabinets headed toward the front.
This is complete introduction. We're super excited to build this out to make it completely ours. We've been researching so much on different design layouts that we want. We think we know what we want, but like we talked about, we know we want fixed bed. There's some elements we know we want, but then how they go in here, it's still kind of up for discussion and up for research. And so we're excited to spend the next couple of weeks kind of like diving into the layout before we really start doing some of the build out.
Yeah, I watched a guy, his channel is Humble Road, and one of the things that he talks about is let the van speak to you. Let the van tell you how to build it, because each van has its own nuances, and of course this one does too. And so we're kind of going to let it grow kind of organically. So,
which is really fitting, because that's kind of how our Colorado adventure was.
Yeah.
Like, we really didn't have a plan. We just kind of like let each day come to us.
Yeah, shameless plug. We had a YouTube channel. It's called Fisher Jeep Adventures. I'll put a link below. Check out our Colorado trip. We did a lot of amazing things on our time out there, if it's something that you're interested in.
Yeah, some of the videos, like the Alpine Loop that we did, it was really incredible. And the camping we did, that was kind of like a baseline deal for this. Like, I wanted to make sure we could get to some of the spots that we camped in a camper van, because I want to return to them one day or go to spots that are like that. So I believe that this will be able to do that. And so
Yep.
Animas Forks was one of the areas that we stayed that we absolutely loved. And then outside of Lake City, Colorado. So we wanted a vehicle that we could return to those types of camp spots.
Yeah, but stay in a little bit more comfort and have a little bit more opportunity to do some exploring and do some other activities. The Jeeps are great, but their space is really confined, and it limits some of the stuff. And that trip was designed to go out and go off-roading and go over top of some of the mountain passes that you're not going to take a Sprinter van on to begin with. So this is being purpose-built to kind of be an all-around vehicle that we can take different places and really kind of enjoy the outdoors, get off the pavement a little bit, and kind of combine the two things between overlanding and van life, if you will. It's a little different. You look at a lot of the van channels, and they're all young kids with dreams and aspirations, and we're a bunch of older kids that have dreams and aspirations.
And if you're that, we want your tips.
Yeah.
We want the good tips.
So this is Dan, Emily, and Henry from Ramblin' Ambition. Thanks for watching. Please come back, subscribe to the channel, check out some of the videos on Fisher Jeep Adventures if you're interested in that kind of stuff. If not, please come back and watch us as we build the van up. Our next step is going to be tearing out all of this Amazon stuff.
Yeah, buckle up.
To see what the actual inside of the van layout looks like. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, watch for me.